Anisa Mohammed, thank you very much for having an interview with us here at 103 FM. Congratulations on your milestone, 300 international wickets. Can you describe the emotions that you had as you became the first West Indian to reach this milestone in women's cricket?
So I was very happy to be able to achieve this milestone at a World Cup. I think I had to wait a bit because she referred, so we were waiting on DRS. But I was pretty confident that she was out. But I was, very happy to achieve that at this World Cup. And I think some of my teammates were more happy than I was.
You've had a really long journey to this point. You started, correct me if I'm wrong, at 15 years old. Going back to the start, when did Anisa Mohammed realize that she wanted to play cricket?
Cricket is always in my family. Ever since I was small, we'd be playing with my mom family, my dad family in the road. My mom and dad, they played cricket as well. So they would always take my sister and I along with them. And instead of watching cricket, we would be at the sidelines playing cricket. And then one day my cousin called and she was like, do you want to go train with a boys team? And we was like, yeah, of course. And we went and we started training with them. And they had a zonal game. And we went to support. And before we went there, we was begging the coach, could we play Coach Moffat? Coach David Moffat. He's one of the best coaches that I've ever had. Most of my knowledge that I have, all the basics that I know is from him. And we asked him if we can play in that game. And he eventually gave in because, he had 3 little girls begging. And at that game, I remember I was keeping and Shane De Silva, she came to look at the games because we was playing her team. And she was like, do you all know there's a women's team? And we was like, no. And she was like, yeah, the senior team is going to Guyana tomorrow. But when I come back, we'll invite you all to, go to trials for the under 23 national team. So it was like, cool. And then we went to practice. And when I went to the trials, I was a wicketkeeper. And when I went there, I realized they had 5 wicketkeepers. And I told myself, can't make this team as a wicketkeeper, but I want to represent Trinidad. So I put down the glove and I started bowling and I got on the team as a bowler.
You went on to start playing for West Indies. Talk us through that, how it happened, and then your aspirations at that point in your life.
So I made it onto the Trinidad team, the senior team, that same year. And we went, after that tournament, they selected a team to go to the World Cup qualifiers in Holland. I was actually a reserve on that team. And they were having a training camp, and the training camp was in Trinidad. So I was there training with the team. And about 3-4 days just before they left for Holland, one of the girls got injured. And the selector at the time and the head coach, Miss Anne Brown John, she decided, I'm young, take me there, why not? And I actually went to that tournament and I played 1 game against Japan. But I was happy to be there and to gain that experience and to learn the different conditions and to just be able to see how the senior players went about playing and the seriousness that they had towards the game and wanting to win. I think that motivated me to want to be like them, and they never let me go astray. I was the baby on the team and they always guided me, and seeing how they went about things is what inspired me to want to be like them or even better.
When did 300 wickets, international wickets, cross your mind? When did it come on the radar, if at all?
I actually only noticed that late last year, probably October or so, just before we went to the World Cup qualifiers, when I realized I am close to 300 international wickets. I was hoping to get it there at the qualifiers. Unfortunately, that tournament was called off. Then we went to South Africa. So I was like, okay, now I can get it there before I head into the World Cup. But then I got injured and I was out for the first 2 games. And then I was like, okay, maybe this is a blessing in disguise. What better place to get it than at a World Cup?
What would you consider to be critical for you in terms of contributing factors to your success so far?
I've always wanted to represent West Indies, represent Trinidad, and not just be on the team, but to be able to be one of the players that make an impact and to be a game changer. And knowing where I come from, Sangre Grande, they say we live behind God back. So to be able to come out and represent Trinidad and Sangre Grande and the West Indies on the world stage is what keeps me going and what motivates me. And, what inspires me to keep going and wanting to do better and keep achieving milestones and breaking records, making records.
You mentioned Grande, and I'm sure that there are a lot of young girls in Sangre Grande and, of course, across the country that have this love for the game and they want to probably get involved or even take it to the next level, what advice you would have for those children?
Continue working hard, keep believing in yourself. One of my teachers said in primary school, girls don't play cricket, and that motivated me to want to prove him wrong. I always wanted to prove people wrong, and I would say continue believing in yourself. Even the word impossible says possible. So continue working hard, keep believing in yourself, and whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve it.
So again, congratulations. You have achieved 300. You've joined a very elite club. Only, I think, four in the world. You have the first West Indian and I believe the first spinner as well. So you're in a quite elite club. So you've achieved great things. But are there any other things that you'd like to achieve in your career?
So when I just started, probably 2 years into my career, and when I looked at the stats, I saw that Fitzpatrick, she had 180 wickets. She was the leading wicket taker at the time. And my goal at that time was to pass her, to get past 180 wickets. So I'm 5 wickets behind passing her. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get that 5 wickets in this World Cup and pass Fitzpatrick.
Congratulations again. Good luck on everything going forward. Good luck to the entire team as you all carry forward in this campaign.
Thank you very much.